Hi everybody, and welcome to this CPD session showing how to use this amazing app to create all sort of wonderful creations in AR. So today I'm going to talk through this new amazing app that I found called AR Maker. I think it's been around a while, but I've just been introduced to it, and I loved it so much basically I wanted to do my next CPD session on it. So go into AR Maker and you can create your own scene. If anyone is not familiar with AR, it's augmented reality, where you're transposing images or creations onto a scene using the camera on the iPad. So I'm going to go start, create my own scene, and it's going to ask me to move the iPad around until I find a flat surface. So just tap, and that's the surface I'm going to make my creations. So now I go to new, and I've got the opportunity to draw. So on here I've got flat, I've got sphere, cylinder, I've got the cube, and I've got the cone as well. So if I just go flat, you've got to remember the bottom of that grid, that's where your object will lay. So maybe I'm doing a unit, maybe I'm in year one, say within the very hungry caterpillar. I could just draw my caterpillar like this. Please excuse my terrible drawing. I'll add a bit of colour to him. I can't remember if he is green and red, but he's going to be here. So here he is, and let's give him some, this undo button, very useful. So on the right hand side here you can change the size of the pen, so I'm going to little antenna, give him an eye, and there's my caterpillar ready to go. So I've pressed the tick, my object saved, and you can see that object then appears on the left hand side, and then I can choose where I want it to go, tap on the object, and then I can pinch, so using the pinch technique, I can change size, so make it bigger or smaller, and I can place the hungry caterpillar wherever I want to. So there we go, placed them, and now, there he is, all ready to do his eating. So I'm going to go back to new and we'll create something else. So perhaps I want an apple for my caterpillar, so go to sphere, go to paint, useful here to make the brush really big, and I can just colour in, and then if I go away, move my finger outside, away from the sphere on the black surface, I can rotate it, so I'll make sure I'm colouring it all, not leaving any gaps. Move it that way, move it that way, make sure it's all coloured in, and then press tick. My object saved, and again, so I can place him perhaps by his mouth, use the pinching, and there we go, they've got a caterpillar, an apple for the very hungry caterpillar. So there's tons of different stuff you can do here. So obviously you can go to new, you can create the, you can do cubes, you can do, now the cube's a bit different, so the cube, when you draw on the cube, actually draws on every side, so it sort of mimics what you're drawing. So if I was to colour in just this side of the cube, you can see, it's actually doing on all the sides of the cube. So if I just want to colour in one side, if I colour in one side of the cube, then now, if I turn it, the whole cube is filled in. So if you draw anything on the cube, create a little pattern, then it's mimicked. It's all the way done all the way around. And again, I would just press tick and put it in. Same with the cone, I can do the cone. It also takes the pattern you've drawn, it will transfer it from one edge up to the other till you decide which one you want. So we do on the cube, press tick, and it's saved. There's other options as well that you can use, so not just paint. So if I go back to new, and let's go to sphere, and if you go to photo, then you can take a photograph of something and put that on the cube. Now this, I can't take a photo. So there's the iPad I'm recording on. Perhaps if I turn around, then I can try and take a photo of myself. Okay, it didn't really work because it's a bit hard to do. You can do part of that, but you can see you get the idea. And if I press tick, then you have got you've got your sphere ready, and I can place it like that. Now it's moved. Now I think my AR's got a bit confused because I rotated the camera. So what I'm going to do is go to reset, and I'm going to go back to the table. And then I can just quite easily place my objects again, no problem. There we go. And place, there's me on the sphere. So the children really enjoy that. And that's it, it's a very simple app to use. It's also on the right hand side, so if you want to kind of save the work that the children have done, you've got photo and video, so I can take snapshot photos, I can take a video, that will save automatically into your iPad's photos and videos. So yeah, it's really, really great. There's tons of things that this could be used for. Children, particularly maybe if you're doing a launch day for a topic, getting really embedded, getting into a topic, creating a bit of artwork. You could do an art gallery, you know, you could take a photo of some art, what they've done, and present it using AR. Have like a virtual art gallery where the paintings are hung around the classroom, that would be possible. You could do, you know, children could design, if they were doing something to do with cities, design a city, put all different objects in. There's heaps and heaps and heaps of different uses for this, being creative as you like. But yeah, a really, really fantastic app, well worth exploring. Okay, so have a look, enjoy, explore, let me know how you get on.